Hello and welcome to Greg Reads Our Poker, the podcast where we read poker stories from Reddit. Please like and subscribe. Today's topic is Dealers from Hell. With WSOP season in full swing, so are the tales of some god-awful dealers. Today, my friends and I are going to go over some of these stories, and we'll also talk about the new WSOP feature where you can rate your dealer. So we've got this one thread from Reddit. Poker players, what's the craziest mistake you've seen a dealer make? Knives Out Zero 3 months ago replied, the dealer at WSOP who was asked to do a color up on break proceeded to combine everyone's stack together in the middle of the table.
Oh my
How do you
God.
fix that?
You cannot. You
Even
can't.
with cameras, you can't really fix that.
Not really, no.
I mean, like when that one dude like attacked the poker room. Remember, when you
Yeah, the guy just went through the poker room and just started flipping over tables.
Yeah, right.
Is that at a tournament?
This was probably a
Yeah,
tournament.
no, it was a tournament, and then I remember seeing social media posts about how they claimed they reconstructed the stacks as best as they could using camera footage.
Yeah, that's really all you can do. That's why whenever there's a break, I always take a video and record my chips and count them out, say the amount, and then point the camera towards the break, the TV, just to show hey, this is the break, this is when it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Just because to avoid who knows what. Mostly from people stealing chips. Doesn't really happen often, but just to protect yourself, right?
That's smart, actually. That's smart.
Thank you. Bumbleclaw Dump Truck 3 months ago responded, WSOP dealer didn't even know about the concept of a flop. 2 people are all in pre, Ace Jack versus Ace 10. She just pushes the pot to Ace Jack because it's the better hand.
Wait, I like that. That's how
Skill
poker
poker.
should be played.
I remember
If your hand is better, you should just win.
Well, no. I remember someone floated the idea online of equity poker, where there's no flop turn or river. Is you get your money in and then you show your cards and then whatever equity you take out of the money that was bet.
Phil Hellmuth would just win every tournament. If that was the case.
But what about just poker where if both players are all in, it just ends? On the flop, you get it all in, no more cards.
Yeah, wherever street you get it all in on,
Is
it's
where
just
it ends.
whoever
That's
has
it.
the better hand, that's where it ends. This dealer's not bad. She's a visionary.
She's ahead of her time. Oh no! Remember last episode? This is the no gambling
poker. If
This is
you're
the no
winning, you
gambling
win.
Poker we talked about.
I think we should make this I think we should make this happen. I think us 3 in this room should create a new variant of poker.
No gambling poker.
No gambling poker.
Jeff would love no gambling poker.
Japan would love no gambling poker.
True.
Then they would be legal. We all just stop her and are like, no, flop. And she just looks at us like, it's that emoji. Until we take her through the step-by-step process. Shit was hilarious.
Wait, is this the first hand she dealt at the table or something?
It doesn't seem like it.
So she knows how to run the game normally until someone goes all in.
Maybe it was the first hand.
Maybe.
She had no concept of a flop, it seems like. So maybe it was her first hand.
Yeah.
There's a second thread. WSOP and bad dealers. What are your horror stories from the rookies they just pull in off the street? With the WSOP just starting, most of us are aware that many of the dealers are absolute newbies, often just pulled off the street and given a day's training at best. I don't think that's true. I think they're given 2 weeks of training. Give us some hand horror stories where you got or saw someone get fucked out of a pot by a rookie mistake. Wing Former 1 year ago responded and edited, dealing backwards counterclockwise starting from the cutoff position.
So this is dealt in reverse.
From the cutoff.
Yeah,
So how many handed?
So typically, right, you would deal
If you're full
for the
ring.
people who don't know, if you're regardless, full ring or not, you deal small blind first.
Yeah,
And start
always.
dealing clockwise. This dealer started dealing at the cutoff and started dealing counterclockwise.
My question is, how did the dealer pick the cutoff to start dealing? It's in the middle of nowhere.
I mean, depending on where the button is, it might just been directly to her left or his left.
Oh, I
So
see.
button, if I'm the dealer, button here, cutoff here on my seat 9. And just
Yeah,
this way.
that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
yeah,
It's not-
that
button
makes
was
sense.
button was small blind. Yeah.
That's us being generous to this dealer. She might have just gone, oop, cut off. Who knows? Another story is, I myself experienced this case, but this is good, beneficial for one of the players. Oh man. Dealer who was dealing 2-5 no limit hold'em cash game at a table at the WSOP area, and the dealer was not raking.
Oh.
I was just giving eye signals to another player, and other players were also just kind of nodding back, and all the players who noticed it were kind of just giving eye signals to one another, but did not say a word. Lol.
You don't say shit.
You don't say anything. And when that dealer finished his time and moved on to another table, one player with a big mouth told the dealer, I'm telling you this because I don't want you to get fired. Next time, when you're dealing a cash game, you should take rake from the pot. Dealer responds, what's rake?
Not all heroes wear capes. Not all heroes wear capes.
I mean, this is clearly
That's
just
sane.
a tournament dealer, right? That was
Yeah.
dealing cash for the first time.
Yeah.
Would you have said anything?
No, hell no.
No.
Yeah.
It's not. I believe in integrity, but I also value my personal safety. I'm more so worried about the other players beating me up.
The casino
giving
makes
me
enough
shit.
money as it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say so back up from the big corporation. Tilt my trilby. Like no, like the WSOP makes enough money.
I'm surprised the floor never caught it.
I mean,
How are they supposed to?
No, I mean if it's during the tournament, right? I think the cash game's the least of their concerns.
Oh,
if it's running concurrently.
Yeah, and the floor is like it's like one floor per table, just staring at each table.
Well,
There's one floor
yeah.
designated for a section.
They're
so like
walking
6
around,
tables.
though.
So they walk
Because
around.
aren't the rake boxes usually clear? They can see it's empty, no?
No, rake boxes are generally
Are they-
under
oh,
the
they're
table.
like
and it's a
metal.
slot.
They're usually
yeah.
metal, aren't they?
Yeah.
You can't see into
And rake
them.
is generally pretty subtle. It's just usually one movement
Yeah.
during the hand. It's crazy that I didn't know what rake was. It's crazy that they put tournament dealers into cash games.
Well, I mean, what do you do with all those tournament dealers when the events are winding down?
When
right?
like the field thins.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Here's a post from Facebook. We're detracting from Reddit. We're going to Facebook. This is just one of my favorite stories from 3 years ago. This is from WSOP 2022. This is from a poker group called Jerry's Poker Friends, and it was posted on June 8th, 2022.
Shout out to Jerry.
Shout out to Jerry. At a 6-max tournament during the WSOP, before the tournament began, the floor instructed the dealers to remove the 3, 6, and 9 seat cards as they wouldn't be seating anyone in those seats because it's a 6-max. The dealer fanned out the deck and removed
I
the
knew
3s,
where this was
6s,
going.
and 9s, and they played the whole dealership without them until the next dealer push when the dealer recognized the deck was too small.
Yeah, so they're short deck. So this would be
Dude,
medium deck.
medium deck.
Imagine playing 7-8 suited the entire night and wondering where the fuck are my
Why? I can
strings?
never flop an open ender.
I gotta hit a straight
I only
ever
have
today.
gut shots that never come.
You're double gutted. You're drawing
It is
data.
Pride Month. It is Pride Month. It is Pride Month.
It is Pride Month.
Of course you can't make
You know what's
straights.
funny? That video is it's picking back up. A lot of my views the past like week, 2 weeks haven't been from recent videos. Most of my views are from like old videos that just like picking up again. And this
Oh, there was the G Money
We're
one.
proud
with
of
the
you,
glasses.
G Money.
With the glasses, yeah.
Is resurging
The
in the month of June.
the Pride Month algorithm is like, yes.
Yes.
Gay good.
Gay good. Okay, so it's no secret. The quality of poker dealers at the WSOP sometimes falls under par, which creates some entertaining stories. But the WSOP are very proactive, and they've implemented a new system hoping to combat bad dealers. And it is the WSOP dealer app rating system.
Surely nothing could possibly go wrong.
I
Nothing
will let
bad could possibly
Jeff
happen.
Platt explain.
Always trying to get better at the World Series of Poker, big part of that. Player experience, big part of that, we know, dealers. So we are happy to introduce the Rate Your Dealer function on this beautiful WSOP Live app. Sitting at a table, you can rate your dealer on a scale of 1 to 5 stars. What we really want to do is to elevate our good dealers, to reward our good dealers with bonuses perhaps, to get them on the big stage here at the World Series of Poker. We want good dealers. You guys are gonna help us with that. Speaking of good dealers, 2 aces. Time to rate my dealer 5 stars. What's that? You don't
What?
I cannot see any of this going wrong immediately. The second someone gets coolered, 1 star.
Whoa. Here's the thing though. That no rake dealer, 6 stars. No rake dealer, 6 stars. I feel like this is like not. How many degrees of separation is this from like the Rate Your Professor
Yeah, that's
like,
what I was
website
thinking.
from
It
college?
reminds me a lot of Rate Your Professor. The only difference is you don't get coolered by your professor.
Whoa, I've gotten cooler by my professor before.
So do you think that the players using the app are going to be too emotionally biased for this to have any value?
Like, I imagine the way it works is you get knocked out of the tournament, you check your phone, it pops up. How was your experience? Rate your dealer. And you're just like...
Do you think that? So the question is, like, yes, that will happen. I won't argue. That is going to happen. That is a topic that people have brought up, saying this is going to be an issue. Do you think it's big enough of an issue that it's actually going to affect the overall ratings of a dealer?
I think overall it's probably still a good thing.
I think,
yeah.
Well, it depends, right? It depends on one thing. It's if they require you to write a blurb about like whether what was good about the dealer, what was bad about the dealer, right? Because like it's like Google reviews. Like the textless Google reviews carry a lot less weight than like ones with like a description of why something was good, why something was bad.
The problem with that is that I think the majority of people writing are going to be the one that's really tilted because they got cooler.
Yeah, with that, so they don't have it. That's one of the complaints is currently they don't have it. As a dealer, I would appreciate having that because I love feedback. I'm very good at taking feedback and I can apply it. I'm like, oh, I can become a better dealer. But what we open up if we allow comments is that people are just going to be really verbally abusive to dealers.
And or just troll.
This game is so rigged. Every time I had a straight on the flop, I got rivered. This dealer is the worst.
I'm not gambling. I just got coolered by this fucking dealer. And then here's a second video or a second post from Jeff Platt, kind of just highlighting and showcasing more details about it. So there's the dealer rating system coming to WSOP Live. Here's the breakdown. We're adding $100,000 in rewards for top-rated dealers this summer. For each bracelet event, the top-rated dealers from that event will earn $500, $300, and $200 for first, second, and third, respectively. That's $1,000 per bracelet event across 100 bracelet events. We heard the concern, what if one tilted player gives a bad rating after a bad beat? Ratings refresh for every event. Each bracelet event is a clean slate, and no unfair rating follows a dealer for the whole summer. For dealers, this program is only upside, a fresh chance every event to be recognized and rewarded. Let's hear what some people had to say on Twitter about the WSOP rating app. Not the Dr. Phil on May 7th said, dealer ratings is secondary to giving the new ones proper training. Had some last summer who seemed like they never held cards before, let alone dealt a tournament. I agree. I think proper training is possible. I've seen it at Playground. So when I go play at Playground, which hosts WSOP events, all the dealers there are just absolutely phenomenal. They're all incredible. So I asked one of the dealers, like, what is your dealer training program? And he says it's a 4-week program, full-time, and they're paid, minimum wage, but they're paid. The first week is like, I think it's just, first 2 weeks are just theory and mechanics. So just learning about the game and then learning how to shuffle the cards. So riffle, learn how to box cut, how to riffle. One-handed cut. Riffle, box cut, riffle, one-handed cut, right? How to pitch the cards, how to deal a flop, how to deal a turn, how to deal a river, how to handle the rig, how to handle, how to handle the deck. All these things. And then in the third and fourth week, they just play. They just play. They just play like tournaments, like just for fun between one another, and they take turns.
That's beautiful.
And I think that's really great. Like, I would love that kind of training, where you not only just get the mechanics and the theory, but then you get to play. And I think that's the best way to learn is to play and experiment and fuck around.
Greg, you have no idea how much joy it brings me to hear that like in that program involves playing the game that you're in charge of. It's like in so many like other games, card games, doesn't matter. It feels like all the time that the people running the event don't actually play the game, right? It's like these little things where a dealer or the floor or a judge or whatever come to your table and it's clear from talking to them that they don't play this game. They're just like their skill set that they brought was I memorized some parts of this book that informs how I should treat you. But like the nuances of any game require you to play it to understand what's going on.
Yeah, it's really important to you that anyone who's facilitating a game
needs to understand
knows how to play the game.
Yeah, and it just like it boils my blood when I feel like there's people running events that don't play the game. Like you don't care.
His blood is boiling. It boils his blood.
The really nice thing about that too is that when you're on the playing side, now if a dealer does something that really annoys you, you can learn from that, right? So you now get the player experience as well. You know what to expect from your dealer, and the dealer is doing something you don't like. You can kind of incorporate that back into like your own like style of dealing. Or if the dealer does do something that you like, you can add that to your own dealing as well.
Yeah, what you're saying is that a dealer becomes a better dealer if they've played the game.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
they can witness other people dealing. So I think that's one of the things that makes me an excellent dealer is like I played a lot. And so I understand there are things that happen on a live table where I'm just like get super annoyed. So like a big one is just like pitching cards and like exposing cards. So that sometimes a lot of dealers tilt up. They deal on a tilt, and so like all the cards in seat like 5, 6, 7 get exposed. A lot of time when they burn cards, they're exposing cards. There's a lot of value when you're dealing poker or running floor for poker to actually knowing and having lived experience playing the game.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Greg's actually really good at dealing, and he deals for us at our home games, mostly because he can't stand any of us dealing.
I actually...
Whoa. He lets me deal. Greg lets me deal.
I'll let Brian deal.
There's some people that can deal, like Brian and Jay, but aside from that, Greg hates anyone else dealing.
My tilt management is pretty good. Like, I get coolered once, 2 times, 3 times. I can still hold my shit together, right? But the times I am tilted at a poker table, I'm not tilted by the players. I'm not tilted by the cards, the run out. I'm tilted by the dealer. If we're getting like 5 hands an hour, I will be so tilted and it will affect my game.
I think that's the number one thing for most people. It's like most dealers are like so slow, man.
Greg hates nothing more than the dealer that won't do a turn in the river because they're watching television the whole time.
The amount of times I've called a clock on the dealer in our self-dealt home games is too much, which is why I just deal. You guys have weaponized incompetence against me, and now you just get free dealing.
Bro, I deal. What are you talking about?
You're so right. Because you're competent.
Don't say that too loud.
Why not?
Because I'm known for being a little incompetent. Not at dealing, but at other things.
Oh yeah, that was that 25-50 game with Rampage.
What happened there?
I was dealing that on like 0 hours of sleep on like 2.5 days. So like the first like few hands, I just like didn't give change.
But no one noticed.
No one noticed.
And they're playing with like 5K chips, right? No change.
Yeah, they're playing 25-50. So like the host didn't give anyone quarters, right? Any $25 chips. They just gave us like a whole stack of them and like, oh, just give out change, and that's how we'll disperse the change throughout the game. And right, so then it's like I would just break it. And no, I would give them, so like, say it's like they bet 50. I would throw them back 50, but like not incorporate more money into my rack.
Wait.
I was just giving out money.
You're
you were
the
just
five-star dealer.
You know what? The players probably noticed and just looked around at each other. And just
No. We caught it pretty quick. Jay probably caught it pretty
Jay
quick.
caught it pretty quick on the stream.
Yeah. Jay caught it pretty quick, and Jay was like, hey. And then that's when we gave out change. And then at the end, when we were counting up, it's like, we were still somehow like the numbers were right. Right, it's like out of like the rack, we lost like maybe like $150. Like it wasn't too many hands. Yeah. So in a quarter 50 game, that's not so bad.
It's not so bad.
Sure,
and the players aren't incentivized to tell you either.
Yeah.
Topo G May 7 said, "This is great to see the WSOP app. Last year, the range of quality of dealers at the WSOP main was insane. I'd have an elite dealer for 2 hours, then someone who couldn't count. Needed this."
Powerful.
Joshua Arie, very famous poker professional. The perfect WSOP poker dealer should go unnoticed. Good game flow, little talking, no mistakes. Dealing is extremely hard. The dealer rating system has me very excited. I will be doing it every down. Johnny Vibes responds to that saying, surprised at all at the backlash. I look at this like Uber rating system. Seems fine. Rewards dealers who consistently receive great feedback. Feels like a nice innovation.
Yeah. I think overall it's a good thing for sure. Just being able to like give feedback, and I think you'd still be able to tell pretty easily from the ratings the good versus like the bad dealers. Obviously, it can be abused, and it's not a perfect system, but it is better than not having anything in place.
Yeah, at least they're taking steps forward to try to fix a problem. It's not going to be perfect, but at least we're trying. Overall thoughts on the WSOP app, Brian?
It's like, I think the heart's in the right place, and that's what matters, right? Right, it's like, but like I said, it's so hard to get good people when when you have to cast such a wide net, especially with WSOP, they move around so much, right? Right, it's like, it's so hard to find people that are gonna travel with you all the way, because like, I don't know how much dealers get paid, but there's no way that they get, enough to like justify traveling across the country, even the world.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And while to all the people watching and the people who are playing WSOP right now, or maybe going to WSOP soon, inevitably you are going to encounter a bad dealer. The piece of empathy I will leave you with is you have to understand that they don't make as much as you think. They're working hourly. There's no tip out because there's no tip out. There's a very little tip out because it's not the same amount of tips as you make from a cash game. And they just hire so many temporary deals. Like you said, like 200 to 400. They hire like 1,000 plus dealers for the WSOP.
Christ.
So please be patient with your dealers.
Yeah. Well, also, it's like, isn't it pretty customary if like you bink the tournament that like you tip out to the dealers some amount of like the winning?
That's correct, but it's still never will be as lucrative as a cash game tip out.
It's like say you win like what's up top of the current WSOP? Do you know?
Well, it depends on the event, right?
Sure, main event.
Main event, yeah, sure, $10 million.
Yeah, 10 million. You bump down like what? Like
100.
100 get
100K is a lot.
No, 100K is a lot.
Like 20K, 10K.
Yeah. You bumped down 20K, chopped
1,000 ways.
Yeah,
so only
much.
$10 each.
Yeah. So be patient with the dealers. Be kind to your dealers at WSOP. But it's great to see an app. At least it's good to see, solutions being made to take steps forward. Well, guys, that was Greg Reed's Our Poker Dealers from Hell edition. I'm Greg. I want to thank Edison and Brian for being here on the podcast. If you want to see last week's video, it's right here. If you want to play poker with me, links in the description below. You can play with me on Club GG or GG. And as always, we'll see you next time and stay loose.
Play 7 deuce. Yes!
See ya, guys.
Yes!